Hi everyone, how are you all? This is CoinsKid. Going to dive into Vechain once again. Thank you for your support. So right now Vechain's doing really well, isn't it? There is a bit of a push down at the minute on the market because it is a little bit overheated, and you will see that. You know, as long as you roll back in on key levels of support, you're looking good for continuation. And you know, like I said to you, I think a couple of weeks ago when I said it was starting to break out this level of resistance, I said Vechain won't hang around here for long. When you look at the previous wave 2 high, wave 2 pullback, sorry, and you've gone through this wave 4 pullback right now, and there's a lot of similarities between this deep wave 4 pullback and this wave 4 2 pullback as well. Like we've come down to the RSI, we've bounced off a key level of support right there in the RSI, a particular trend line, and we're looking good. But it's like I said, it's not just going to take off into space. Okay, you are going to move in these impulsive waves, and you can see this break off this low right here. You came up and you rolled back a little bit. You created some kind of little bull pennant just there, where you had a couple of weeks of consolidation before holding key levels of support for continuation. So if you was to see a level of support held, I would primarily like to see on the weekly time frame especially is hold the 20 weekly EMA, and you're above it at the moment. You've had 1-2 weeks above it, which is golden, you know, especially on the weekly. When you get above that yellow line, look, you're in an uptrend. It's a confirmation of a trend reversal. Okay, you're coming down, you consolidated it, you began to fall under the 55, which was very negative, but you found a key level of support right down this previous swing high, and this is where you found support to move forward, breaking through these levels of resistance, holding the support. You're looking for continuation, but you're not going to get there overnight. Okay, and these are our projections. Obviously the wave 5 high taking up to $1.50, which is also the 2 of the Fibonacci extension there, hopefully where we get a little bit overheated in the bull market. You know, we do have that parabolic mania rise where we do get up to sort of $1.50 for Vechain, but the technical target as well of the 1618, which usually see in an impulsive wave up, is this target here at 80, where are we, 77 cents, so roughly around that area. Why have I got that green line there? So it's roughly around that area from this impulsive wave, which we're beginning to form right now. But to get confirmation of the impulsive wave being formed, you only have to do one thing, and it's break this high. Okay, there is equally, you know, if you can come up against these levels of resistance right here, the 050 at 12 cents and the golden ratio at 15 cents, if you do start to come up for Vechain and break these, then you're creating a high probability and high confidence with the fact that you are creating that reversal wave, and you're going to carry out the next impulsive wave target. Do you see that? So yeah, it's looking good. It's looking relatively rosy, isn't it, for continuation? So right here, right now, you can see in this previous correction, we came up and we melted, we ran into resistance, rolled back to support, holding support like a boss, looking for continuation, and got up to the 1618 just there. Okay, so Vechain is really bullish, really bullish. You're in a beautiful level on the RSI on the weekly now. You know, you're down there where you could form this beautiful wave 5 high, and like I said to you in a previous video, do potentially looking at taking some profits when you get to this high, because this on the weekly is where you get really overbought, and this is like a big top signal, to be honest with you, moving forward, because that's 93.22 in the RSI. That's really overbought. That's maximum greed. Okay, so if we get fortunate enough to see that signal in the future, boom, that's a big signal. And look, stock RSI, like I said to you, it doesn't hang around down on the floor for too long, and this wave 2 pullback just there, boom, see you later. Look, boom, see you later, and you're starting to break up out of it. And you know, it's not going to be an easy ride. It's going to be a bumpy ride. There is a technical target that Vechain is actually in. We're going to take a look at that right now. Okay, just looking at Vechain on a daily time frame, and you're looking really good. You're looking really good. You are coming up to a technical target right now, so that's looking good. Do expect when you get to this technical target just a potential little roll in the market and hold these EMAs, because you're now in a bullish cross. Okay, buy and go to the beat signal from CoinsKid, run into resistance, come back to support, put some cheeky bids on the yellow line, which is a 20. That's going to creep you up, and with that, if you start to break this level of resistance, because this could run a little bit higher, but wherever you start to see the roll, that's your resistance. That's where you come to your chart and you draw your resistance, because you will see it roll, come back, and potentially look, you're forming some kind of big ascending triangle in the future where you come up, creep, and hold the EMAs in an uptrend, hold them, break resistance. You're looking at a beautiful long coming up to where you formed this big massive falling wedge, which you've broken out of, and you've got a technical target to the upside. Okay, so in the future, if you've missed the boat here, this could actually offer a fantastic long op, you know, because you will get rejected. It's normal. You will roll over to key levels of support. It's what you did here. You kept hitting resistance just there, and what do? You rolled to the 20 on the daily, held support, and what happened by holding it? It broke you out, and you run it looking at a very similar scenario here for Vechain. When you run into a technical target, resistance, roll back to support, being supported by the EMAs, creeping you up, boom, you break the resistance. You're looking at a beautiful long up from wherever you've created that resistance for yourself, around about 90% for Vechain. Okay, so at the minute, I think from this point here, when we broke this resistance, you're currently up a whopping 23% with the potential to get to our technical target of 34%. So it's absolutely, it's all golden. It's all golden, you know. But like I said to you, it's not going to get there overnight. And you know, these things take time, and they roll, and they create impulsive and corrective waves, and they move in waveforms, just like you did on the way up here in this wave 3, wave 3, I do apologise. So you broke a key level resistance, you started to come up, and it works in beautiful waveforms where you fall back, you hold key level support. You know, sometimes you're wicking under the 55 on the daily, but as long as you don't create a lower low, you know, you're looking good for continuation in 1, 2, 3, 4, multiple waves up before we got to the overextension here in the bull run, and before we rolled over and found a key level support for continuation. Okay, so you know, full transparency right now, I'm going to be honest with you, if you do start to see the market roll and you do lose 0.09047, that in itself could be a bit of a precursor here that you are actually entering a bear market. Okay, so this is a really rock solid key level of support right now for Vechain at 0.9047. Okay, because the EMAs are coming above this level of previous resistance that's back tested as support. Do you see that? Because you had the wick up there, and then you opened above, boom, see you later. You're coming up to our technical target. Hit resistance, roll back to support, the EMAs, another bullish ascending triangle, just like the one you created here when I give you the breakout target to the upside. Again, target met. You know, it's all good. It's looking really good. But you are going to roll back. Don't be disillusioned. You're not going to take off into space. You are going to roll back. And if you're holding support, your technical targets are still up there above you. Okay, so yeah, it's looking good. Looking good so far. So yeah, do anticipate that you do need to see that held, because if you do see that lost, you're rolling over again, and it's given a high potential that you're losing a key level of support right there, and you potentially could come down here and lose this level of support, which would send you into the bear, in my opinion. Okay, because you're rolling over, you're losing key structure right here for Vechain. Now there is a lower level of resistance just there, just above you. So if you do see an overextension here of a technical target of 0.1211725, if you do start to go a bit parabolic here, I would anticipate that you are going to run into that at some point just there, because you can see when you've rolled over, resistance, see you later, you came down and created another low. So it's effectively a smaller falling wedge within a larger falling wedge. So it is essentially a technical target at the minute at 14 cents. But I do anticipate you run into the technical target of a WW bottom. Okay, just there. Look, you got the WW bottom, which we've shown you about, and you've broken out. Technical target is this. Once you break that, you've got another technical target of this high in the falling wedge. Do you see this? Okay, so you're pretty much getting there. Look, you can see where you are right now. Look, see where you are. Look, this is this high here in this falling wedge. It's all technical targets, and that's all you've got in front of you at the minute is technical targets to the upside. Okay, so as long as you hold support, you're looking at uptrend. You're in an uptrend, and you're going to come up to resistance. Lose support, and you're looking at reversal, and then your technical targets become to the downside. It really is that simple. Okay, so you're looking really good, looking healthy. It's all good. Bullish. Take care, everyone, and back to one other Vechain update. Stay healthy, stay strong, and thank you for your support. Bye bye, everyone.